please react presidentially? Be presidential. Like you were the other night when you had all those victories. You stood on the stage and everybody liked it. I said, yeah, but I have incoming. When you have incoming, you can't be too presidential. You have, right? Does that make sense? I said, I have incoming. So here's what happens. There's a lot of truth to that. They said, act presidential tonight. I said, I'll act presidential, but if somebody hits me, I'm going to hit him back harder. Right? So what happens, you know, it's one of those things. So what happens is they will not do anything because the lobbyists will call, say, you cannot do anything to Kerry, you cannot do anything to Ford. And they'll say, oh, okay, they gave you a $2 million contribution or a $5 million contribution. You can't touch them. They've been very loyal to you. They've been very good. And they'll go, all right, okay, good. That's the end of that, right? All those jobs go. Here's what I do. I call up, and I'd like to use one of my guys. You know, Carl Icahn, great businessman, he endorsed me. Many of the great businessmen endorse me, and women. I have a lot of endorsements from business. I'd announce them, except nobody cares. But these are the most important people in a sense, because I will use the greatest minds. We have the greatest business people, the greatest negotiators in the world. But this is so easy. I want to sort of do it myself, but it's so unpresidential for me to be calling up Kerry. I'm the President of the United States. And I call up, I say, hi, Donald Trump, President of the United States. I hope you enjoy your stay in Mexico. I hope you build a beautiful, beautiful factory, beautiful plant. And I really want to wish you well. But let me just tell you something. You moved out, you heard 1,400 people. These people were devastated, by the way. I watched it, and they've done a great job. You've heard 1,400 people, and there's no free trade because it's a totally imbalanced. I mean, their politicians are so much sharper and smarter and streetwise than ours. I said, here's the story. Every air conditioning unit that you make, and every single air conditioning unit that you make and comes across the border into the United States, we're going to charge you a 35% tax, okay? 35% tax. And that's it. Now, here's what happens, okay? As sure as you're standing here, look, they're going to call their lobbyists. Oh, you got to speak to the president. You got to, but they can't speak to me. I didn't take any of their money. I don't want their money, right? So that's not going to work. Here's what's going to happen. As sure as you're here, they're going to call me up within 24 hours. They're going to say, Mr. President, do you have any second thoughts? I say, absolutely not. They say, sir, we've decided to stay in the United States. That's it. Very simple. We've decided. Now, we can be cute or we can say we're coming up with all, you know, in Washington, they're playing around with all sorts of formulas. There is no formula. That's the formula. So when Mitt made the statement, he said, he will ruin free trade. Ruin free trade. If I'm losing $505 billion with China, if I'm losing $58 billion a year with Mexico in terms of deficits, what do I want that kind of trade for anyway? Ruin it. Who needs that kind of trade? Seriously, who needs that kind of trade? Now, Mitt admitted that I'm a much better businessman than him, and I am. I'm a much, much, much better businessman than him. We will actually have better relationships with Mexico. We will have better relationships with China. They'll respect us. They don't respect us now. They think we're the dumbest people on earth, led by the world's dumbest people. Now, look, let me just tell you something. China, in the South China Sea, is building a massive military fort with runways and a tremendous complex. They're not supposed to be doing that. They didn't tell us. They have no respect for our country. With me, I'm going to rip up those trade deals, and we're going to make really good ones. And by the way, we have the cards, just so you understand. Remember, I wrote The Art of the Deal, which is, in all fairness, I think the #1 selling business book of all time. But just remember this. We have the cards. We have rebuilt China with the money they've taken out of our country for many years, in all fairness. We have, I call it the greatest single theft in the history of the world, what China has done to our country. You go to China, they have trains that go 300 miles an hour. We have trains that go chug, 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 and then they have to stop because the track split, right? They have trains that go 300 miles an hour. They have trains, Japan, China, a lot of countries. We're like third world. You go to our airport, you go to LaGuardia, you land and you go to Dubai, and you go to Qatar, and you go to different places in Asia, and you see airports like you've never seen. Then you come home, you land at Kennedy, you land at LAX, you land at LaGuardia. Oh, LaGuardia. With the potholes all over the place, okay? I mean, it's just a very sad thing what's happened. What's happened to our country is very, very, very sad. So we're going to make it a lot better, and we're going to make it different. And we're going to get rid of those horrible trade deals because, let me tell you, at some point, it's going to burst. At some point, we can't continue to lose $500 billion with individual countries. We can't continue. You add it up. Whether it's India, whether it's Vietnam, whether it's anybody, every single country in the world that deals with us takes advantage of the stupidity of the United States. And a lot of it is because they have the right lobbyists, they have the right negotiators, they hire the right people on Pennsylvania Avenue. They have the right people. And they're negotiating with hacks, political hacks, not our best people, almost our worst people. So we're going to make our country so strong. We're going to make it strong militarily, very, very strong. You know, our military is very depleted. Our military is depleted, very badly depleted. And everything, sort of the whole country. And we're going to make our military strong. We're going to take care of our vets. Our vets are treated horribly. We're going to get rid of Obamacare, and we're going to repeal it and replace it. We're going to bring education local. We're getting rid of Common Core, which is a disaster. You know, in the world, educationally, of the 30 countries that they look at, we're number 30 in education, meaning we're the worst. And yet, per student cost, we're number one by far. Number two doesn't even exist. It's so far back. Number one. So we're number one in cost, number one, and we're number 30 in terms of success. So we're ranked the worst, and yet we spend the most. And part of that is Common Core. It's terrible. Part of it's a lot of other things. Part of it's theft and incompetence and waste and fraud and abuse and everything else. But we're going to straighten it out. You know, it's very interesting. When I won New Hampshire, they came out with a report. Donald Trump spent $2.5 million. And I won't mention names, but other people spent $45 million, okay? I don't think he likes me. Do you agree? Okay. But think of it. Wouldn't it be nice? So I have the lowest expenditure by far, and I have the biggest result by far. Way, way, way number one. Wouldn't it be nice if we could do that for our country instead of the other way around? Wouldn't it be nice? We're going to do that. That's what we're going to do. So we are, very simply, we're going to make America great again. We're going to win, win, win. We're going to win so much. You're going to get so tired of winning. You're going to say, please, please, let us have a couple of losses. I will say, no way I'm going to let you have. We're going to make America great again. And you'll say, okay. Thank you very much. I love you. Please go and vote on Saturday. I love you. Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. All right, get him out. Get him out. Get him out. Get him out. Get him out of here. Out, out, out. It's incredible. Out, out, out. Oh, look, we have here some wonderful people. Oh. Now get out of here. Get out. Get out. Get out of here. Unbelievable. USA. 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 Okay, forget about those people. Forget about them. Get them out of here. Unbelievable. Out. Out! Out! Oh, we have another wise guy. Go ahead. Get him the hell out. Get him out. Get him out. Incredible. All right. Get him out of here. Go on. Get out. 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 Unbelievable. Hillary Clinton does not have. Oh, get out of here. Get out of here. Look at these people. Get out of here. Get out. 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 Unbelievable. Get out. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh, well. Get out. You know, in the old days, which isn't so long ago, when we were less politically correct, that kind of stuff wouldn't have happened. Today we have to be so nice, so nice. We always have to be so nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm Donald Trump, President, CEO of America. That's more my style. My fellow Americans, new employees. I'm gonna let you know, like I did during all of my political campaigns leading up to the presidency, that I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I got some bad news. America is bankrupt. And since you elected a businessman to run the United States, I'm gonna run this like a businessman. And this business is terrible. And since there's no way that we can repay this debt, I, as president, am going to declare bankruptcy. So suck it, China, suck it, Japan, and you too, Brazil. And California, you're not performing. You're fired. My fellow citizens, do not worry about U.S. bonds that you hold, because this is an American bankruptcy. It will take place in U.S. courts, and your debts will be paid. Probably. Now, I was serious about getting rid of all the Mexicans. That law goes into effect today. All Mexican citizens of America are going to be kicked out. Now, we're not going to find all of them, but we've got some ideas on how to get rid of the leftover taco makers. And I'm serious about building that wall to Mexico. And we could probably make some labor camps down there, too. I mean, that works, right? This is not going to be some average wall. This is going to be the best fucking wall you've ever seen. I'm going to finance this myself. I'm going to put 5-star restaurants all across the border. That way you can eat and laugh at all the filthy Mexicos that can't get across the way America intended it. Now, there are still threats to our great country. And that is why I am going to be sending in SEAL Team 6 to take out the terrorists still living amongst us. The Bigfoot. He needs to be taken down, stuffed, and mounted, and put right in front of the brand new Trump monument, right next to the Washington monument. All our national monuments need to be rebuilt anyway. Why have the Washington monument be a giant stone pillar when it can be this? Now that shows the world what America is all about. As for our socialist public services, they all need to be taken down. Nobody gets a free ride in my country. That's why I'm taking down PBS and turning it over to the private sector. Okay, no more pledges. You want to succeed, Antiques Roadshow? You pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Hell, Sesame Street's already on HBO. This just seems like the next best thing. Now, some of my opposers think I bought this election. That's simply not true. I just took out all the other super PACs and I financed my campaign myself. And that's what America wants, to see a capitalist with a boatload of money succeed. And since I had the most money to put into the ads, I easily won. So take that, Bernie. I hope you enjoy your new job as chief of the White House custodial staff. Thank you. No, thank you. No, come on. You're too kind. America, you're too kind. You're too kind. Hey, now, how was I able to get away with all this? Well, with all my money, I was able to increase Congress's paychecks by 50%. You'd be surprised what financing their coke addictions can buy you. And as we all know, American politics can be easily bought. And that's why I succeeded. Now, some people think that my success was due to Hillary and the Democrats wanting to make Republicans look like a bunch of jerks. And some people think that the Republicans paid me to look like a racist bigot so they could put out a moderate like Jeb Bush to claim all the votes. Turns out, America just wanted a reality TV celebrity in office. Not an actual politician who can bring about change or push us forward in the right direction. You wanted somebody flashy with a lot of pizzazz. That's me. Hell, it's just like Reagan in the 80s. You wanted Mr. You're fired in office? Well, guess what? I'm hired. Now, to keep being honest with you, you're gonna need to know. I'm probably gonna step down in a couple of months. I get bored easily, and I only do things to entertain me. So, I'm gonna let my vice president take over then. You're gonna love President Kim Kardashian. That booty's got some great ideas too, let me tell you. So that's my presidency. You people elected a racist, bigoted idiot to let the rest of the world know one thing. Stereotypes about our country are true. And you know what? It's because you allowed it to happen. President Donald Trump. Because the Statue of Liberty needs someone to buy her something nice. I love it. Okay, you can touch it, but you gotta wash your hands first. And the same goes for my daughter. Hell, I'd fuck her if she wasn't related to me. Thank you, America. I love you, America. America, I love you. No, you're too kind. You're too kind. America. Okay. We want to thank you for watching today. Like, comment, and subscribe. Share it on the Facebooks and out there on the Twitters. And we'll see you next week. What do you think? Spent some time at the spa, the Trump spa, lost a little weight, looking good. Thank you. No, you're too... America, thank you. No, you're too kind. Too kind, America. Make America great again. Yes. Thank you. Mwah. Thank you.
This episode brought to you by Loot Crate.
Hi, I'm Susan Wojcicki, CEO of YouTube. I'm here today to discuss a little issue people have with our copyright claim system and how it doesn't seem to be working for some of our users. You see, YouTube is ready and willing to stab our users in the back. When Google bought YouTube back in 2006, it was pretty risky. Lots of videos were infringing on copyright, and advertisers didn't know how to make money off the site. I turned that around by giving the power to stop potential copyright violations to the corporations. Now YouTube was making tons of money thanks to the new appeal system. The problem is, the system's broken. Everything's done by bots, so we don't have to care. Unless you bitch about it, then we kind of have to care. With the growth of our industry, people saw us less as a company and more as a platform. But the fact remains, we're still a company. YouTube isn't a right. So when we take your channel away from you, that's our right. If we get sued by a holding company, we lose money, even if we win the lawsuit. And we need to ensure that the stream of money doesn't stop. At least for us. We don't care about you guys. Despite the outcry from our users, we listen to our shareholders. Compared to them, you, the YouTubers, you make us pennies on the dollar. We don't care about negative feedback. It doesn't impact our money coming in. We do encourage people to flag any issues and use our YouTube appeals process. Why? Because it's a hollow gesture. It's an illusion which amounts to nothing, except to show that we can still screw people over. You just need to sit back and relax, and we'll get to you eventually. You know, when you matter. Or you can make a viral video to draw attention to our fair use issues in response to an invalid copyright claim which cost your channel 3 weeks their entire income, and get some big YouTubers to back you up. Hey, you may think you have an arbitrary 3-strike policy toward copyright violations, but the decision to take away your monetization is completely independent of that. All we have to do is snap our fingers and no money for you. Plus, your content can be taken down at the request of people from other countries, simply because they don't agree for whatever reason. And if you want to appeal that, don't worry. Our appeal system is automated too. It's like absolutely nobody is running this site. Now don't get me wrong. It's not just because we don't care about our content creators. It's that everyone receives the same level of indifference. Why? Because we can. Who else are you gonna go to? Facebook? Vimeo? Nobody watches Vimeo. You know, this isn't what we used to be about. We were about exploratory technology. We were about giving a voice to every single person on the planet. Not just the ones that could afford the biggest loudspeaker. Shouldn't we value the people who made YouTube what it is, rather than the people who've made it what it's become? Whatever happened to belief? I guess it got lost along the way when we shook hands with big business. Maybe it's time we rethink our strategy. Maybe it's time we listen to our users. Nah, there's no profit in that. So that's YouTube. You can claim fair use is being violated, but who the hell's gonna listen to you? We control the site, so none of this really matters. Just keep bitching, and maybe we'll resolve your problems then. YouTube, wake the fuck up. Oh shit.
Every day in life bring me feeling hard to much. Me sabi stress too much, no night thinking lonely. Me cry more, like hard with me and mine with me. Baby, when you always said love me. On the moon, cause I normally don't get lucky when it comes to love. Yeah, so I probably say every morning that I wake up, wanna see you beside. Like you load it, me load it, ka-punk, all night. But it seems all time run out. Tell you what's first love, like every man I mirror when I get laid. Like every time I was in the habit with from this season, I wanna mirror when I'm locally. Say that this game that you've been playing, it ain't no model. Like play you manually, just call me Angelina, be the worst as ever. Cause you never say we together. I will catch the star for you, I'll play that guitar for you, I will not retire for you. Yeah, I again. I will cast the star for you. I play the guitar for you. I will not retire for you. But then you go away. You go away, away. And you should love Kapora Job.
Break it down with Smarter Down.
Come back me lower, baby, give me some.
Going in straight from the studio right down in your stereo. Coming in fresh from the studio right down in your stereo. Every time I sat down and I wonder why she left me. Many times my heartbeat rolls like thunder. If I could turn back time, I'll go back to the time when everything was still alright. Reminiscing good times when I hold you tight. That girl, I cannot get it off my mind, so I say, why did you left me without saying goodbye? Now that you left me with the question why, I don't know how I'll do this. My heart is breaking. I'm going crazy. I can't get through this.
I cry 'cause I don't wanna say goodbye. She just left me with the question why. I cry 'cause I don't wanna be alone. She just left me crying all alone.
She got me a go like boom, sakalak without saying goodbye. The pretty woman in the middle, she want to tell me like she back up all about me longing. Baby, that one me the one him don't go leave me out there running. You me calling out your darling, darling, darling. Baby, can't you hear me calling out your road alone? Me know me falling